Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villa and welcome to episode 75 of Razor Holte, our bid for world domination with Aston Villa. And today, it's a big episode. If you didn't see last time around, we kind of stuffed up the Champions League quarterfinal first leg. So today we try and salvage it. First up, we play Stoke at home. It is, of course, a preview to the FA Cup final coming up later in the year. And then we play Arsenal in the second leg, looking to overturn a 4-2 defeat at the Emirates. Can we do it? It's going to be tough, isn't it? 2-0 though, it does sound doable, doesn't it? 2-0 does sound a little bit doable. Now, one thing I did just notice, we have 4 away games in the Premier League coming up in a row here. This is our second last home game of the year and we're in early April. So the draw hasn't done us any favours there. If we look at the league table, you can see Arsenal and Liverpool have already played today. Arsenal played Spurs, Liverpool played Everton. I was hoping maybe they drop some points. No such luck. So albeit we have games in hand on Arsenal and a game in hand on Liverpool. Only 4 points and 6 points up though. So this is a really big game against Stoke. But with that said, I am favouring the Champions League. So it's a little bit of a rotated team. I'm hoping it'll still be good enough to get the result for us, but it's a risk. It's a big risk. So it's Gaz Mosley in goal. It's Darley, Godfrey, Holgate and Bree as a back four. Tonali and Silla in midfield. Nick Roberts, Alina and Green. And then Bothheim up top as well. So we're matching up man-to-man with them formation-wise. Now they're a passing team. So hopefully we'll be able to counter-press them and win the ball back nice and early high up the field here. If we were to win today, as you can see there, we would qualify for the Champions League for next year. That's just a matter of time, to be honest. It's going to happen. It's just whether it happens today or, next episode, basically. But what we do want to do is win the league this year if we can. I don't want to say you win this fairly comfortably. What do I say to this? I'm feeling a little bit of pressure on my team talks here. It's a great opportunity to show the pundits you were right. Okay, let's go with that. Do it for the media, boys. Do it for the media. Some calm, we have faith. Let's get out there. Let's get out there and let's see what we can do here. Villa fans in full voice. It's second last home game of the year. It means we've played a lot of home games, but does that maybe explain, the lead that we have at the top of the table right now? We do tend to play okay away from home. Good block there. But, it's not ideal, is it? It's not ideal. I did zoom the skin back out. No one sort of commented that it made it any better for them. So we get more information on the screen this way if it is zoomed out that little bit more. So I've gone back to that. See what we can do. Is this going to be a Villa highlight? Holgate, what can he do? Can he pick a pass? Tonali, Alina. I did see Alina come off the bench for Barcelona against Liverpool the other day, so that was cool. Looks pretty much exactly how I thought he would. Nick Roberts, it's a good ball for Andre Green! Oh, it's a block, is it? It's a corner, it is a block. Andre Green just back from injury. So we've given him a start here. He's not quite match sharp, but hopefully he'll get the job done for us. Silla with the corner, knocking it off the crossbar. Andre, it's off the shroud. What happened there? Now the ball did come back off the crossbar. Did Green just find himself offside there? There is a man offside. Now is that Andre Green? It is Andre Green, so we can't really complain too much about that, can we? Unlucky. I am beginning to wonder if I shouldn't have a man marking the keeper because, maybe that we've had a few goals now, both on all my saves, to be honest, where we've seen people score like that from corners and get caught, but they're their offside or somebody else's offside. But then again, if Green wasn't there, he probably wouldn't have scored. So, it's sort of positives and negatives from it, I guess. A draw here is, it's not the best, to be honest. But given that I am focusing on the Champions League ahead of this one, it's maybe not the worst. We do have a little bit of wiggle room in the league. That's a decent effort. Mosley, second time of asking, and Godfrey's there to hack it clear. Perhaps it's not the worst result, but ideally we want to win, don't we? Let's just try and get into halftime here. It hasn't been the best half by either team, to be honest. It's been tight, it's been cagey. Butland's the best player on the field, so that bodes well for us. That means that we are, we're doing some things right, but you can see there we haven't played particularly well. Maybe just a calm. I'm not happy with that, boys. We'll try and fire up Nicky Roberts here. I don't like that Green's looking nervous. I don't really have another left option on the bench. Yeah, we could stick someone out there, obviously, but with the Grealish injury and with the Marin injury, we're a little bit skinned for left-sided players because Rodrigo has to play left wing with no Marin, and sort of Grealish is another left-footed option that we would have. So it's really only Green, and we have that Pedro, the youngster that we brought in, the Portuguese guy, but he's not on the bench for this one. That's a nice little movement here. Can Alina do something against Andre Green? Oh, what a good save from Butland. It was good play there, wasn't it? An excellent way to start the second half. Have we woken up, and will we do something special here? Nice ball, the edge of the area. Tonali, it's blocked, and I think Green's offside. Silla's offside there. So he did the right thing, just letting it go for the throw. Let's throw out a demand more. I don't like that we're looking apprehensive. Come on, boys, we're better than that. It's a Villa throw at the wrong end, though. Nicky Roberts in for Silla. I'm waiting for Silla to kind of show what a wonderful player he can be, but we're just waiting. He's still only young, but he just hasn't quite come off yet the way I'd hoped. He's a stunning young player. Roberts threads one through for Botheim. Botheim in for Carlos Alena. Oh, it's a decent block. It's fallen still for Bree. Can we keep this pressure on? I'm wondering if we need to look to exploit the flanks here. They do seem to be quite narrow, don't they? So we might look to do that after this highlight is done. Tonali goes over the top. It's a stunning ball for Bree. Bree, it's in. Oh, second time of asking. Bree, back post. Andre Green. Is it going to happen? It's a little bit frustrating, isn't it? Let's go exploit the flanks. There was definitely some room out there, wasn't there? What do we want to do for changes? Let's give it get creative when we can here. Dali with a throw. Andre Green back for Dali. Dali crosses in. It's hacked clear. Tonali's there for Silla. Silla just being patient. Nice little back flick there for Alina. For Nicky Roberts. Nicky Roberts! Oh, again, just past the post. Is it going to be one of those days? Come on, boys. Get creative. Andre Green I don't think he's playing badly. I think he's just missing chances. I think that's sort of the only problem out there for him. But he is lacking match sharpness. Now, we do have Bale here. I wonder if he can play on the left wing. Where'd he go? Not really. Okay, we'll undo that. I mean, Nepo could maybe play out there, but I want him fresh for the Champions League. Let's try demand more. Botheim's not doing particularly well. I want to try and keep the lab fresh for Champions League as well if we can. Now, just trying to calculate in my head, is a point better than risking everything, sort of going more expressive, more attacking, and going for the win? I do think they're kind of there for the taking right now. Oh, Botheim, that's a silly pass, man. Come on. Oh, are we going to get done here? Are we going to get done? I don't think they've had a highlight all game. Oh, it's a stunning tackle from Tonali, but the pressure's still there for us. Kennedy, it's won by Tonali again. Tonali is just starting to show signs that he's developing into the player we thought he was when we bought him. Nicky Roberts, he's done really well to get down the line. It's a cross in for Botheim! He does come up big. Second goal of the year for Botheim. I think he scored in the first game of the season. He's waited a little while to get the second, but that's all right. We will take that and we will run. Excellent, excellent stuff. Look at this run from Nick Roberts. Absolutely stunning. He's one of our own. He's one of our own. And Botheim, nice little side foot finish. Excellent stuff. Excellent stuff. Really happy with that. All right. What we will now look to do, I think, is tell them to concentrate because there's always a risk of conceding straight after. But what we are going to do here is we're just going to be a little bit more conservative here. We can do this partly or mostly because Botheim is more than capable of playing as a deep lying forward. Actually, he might play as a complete forward. We'll move Elena to the advanced playmaker. We'll switch Silla over to a Mazzella. Maybe just on support though. Actually, I kind of want... You know what we're going to do? We're going to bring on McGinn because I kind of want box to box. We have wingers. We don't need another player drifting out wide. We just want someone getting forward through the middle there. Be more disciplined. Let's slow down this tempo a little bit now. And transitions where we want to change, isn't it? We want to slow that down. And I'm wondering... They haven't created too much, have they? So I don't think we need to change too much. We'll just slow it down just ever so slightly where we can. There we go. All right. Come on, Villa, because hang on to this would be a massive 3 points, wouldn't it? And of course, beating our FA Cup of final opponents in a game where we're not playing our strongest team would also be a nice little confidence boost, wouldn't it? This doesn't look great, though. This doesn't look good. Oh, it's off the underside of the crossbar. That's twice now. We've got a little bit of luck. The defense is playing really well. Let's try demand more coming into the end here. Let's go defensive. And we also probably should be wasting a bit of time here now too, shouldn't we? Oh, come on. This would be absolutely huge. Absolutely huge. Let's not forget it does, of course, clinch Champions League football for us for next year. But that's absolutely massive. We've rested the first team squad, more or less. And we've played relatively well. The defense really stood up, didn't they? Which is good to see. Ben Godfrey comes in and gets man of the match. That's really, really good. We're really, really happy with that. So there we go. You can see the results from earlier on in the round there. Liverpool and Arsenal said both getting the wins. 80 points we're now on though. Got our 9 point back to Liverpool. Our 7 point gap with a game in hand on Arsenal. So that's all looking good. And that should mean Botheim ends a goal drought. There it is. We do have Champions League football secured for next year. And the board initial budget, it's 1.7 million a week. And a transfer budget of 185 million pounds. Wow. Let's go buy Mbappe or something like that. That's going to be a big off-season, isn't it? Oh, and before I forget, I apologise. I meant to do this earlier on. We have a new player to introduce. It is right here. Casey Back. Welcome to the club, mate. A stunning-looking left back here, 15. And I tell you what, he could be absolutely anything. He's already, or borderline, we could play him in the Cups next year, to be honest. So yeah, Casey Back, and if you do want to have a youngster named after you, just let me know in the comments. There's pretty much anybody there, and most of the players in the under 23s at this point as well are eligible to be named after you. So just let me know. I went for the highest rated prospect for Casey, but I mean Willie Williamson's still available. There's still quite a few. David Morris as well as a decent young player. So yeah, just let me know in the comments, and I will look to get that done for you. But guys, now it's time for Arsenal in the Champions League. Can we save ourselves? Alright guys, welcome back. We're hosting Arsenal in the Champions League quarter-final, and we're 4-2 down from the first leg. Now you will notice Rangers got into the semi-finals, beat Porto on penalties, so well done to them. To be honest, that's an excellent achievement for a Scottish club, and Paris absolutely smashed Lyon, who we beat in the group, of course. They were in our group. So, can we do this? 2-0 sounds doable, doesn't it? But I just hope we play better, to be honest. All right, so Gaz Mosley goes in goal. Nepo, Rodrigo, Chambers and Kosic as a back four. AR and Grealish back fit, so not really matched up. He's back in the team for this one. Rashid, Almeida and Rodrigo in behind the Labadovic. Hopefully he can continue his amazing goal-scoring run, because we do need goals. So we can see the way they're lining up. We are essentially going man for man. They have their Hendricks, a rapid guy up top, so we're prepared for that. We're going to sit deeper and we're going to stay compact, keep our lines compact, so they can't pass through us, but they can't really go over the top of us either. And then just sort of hope to sort of catch them out, win possession back and go from there. I don't usually like going for revenge. I'm going to say we owe them because we were poor last time. We were really, really poor, and we need to make up for that, don't we? Yeah, come on, boys, come on. Alright, is this the last time we will hear the Champions League anthem this season? Let's hope not. Let's really, really hope not. Come on, boys. Come on. We were so poor last time. It's really disappointing. Anyway, come on. Now, I was thinking, so we have £185 million to spend. Come on. Work on this, boys. Work on this. Get this away. It's Rodrigo. It's not in the best spot, to be honest. Can we block it? Oh, no. 3-1. We need to win 3-1. Let's show some passion. Oh, that is so disappointing from a set piece as well. I don't know what that Rodrigo header was. It was just a nothing header. And then look at this. No one's picking up in the middle. Absolutely no one. Alright, we come straight back. We still need to win by 2 goals. As things stand right now, we have the advantage on away goals. If they were to score again, obviously that advantage is wiped out. Here goes Rashid. What can he do? Out there for Kosic. Kosic in for Almeida. Come on, Almeida. Almeida! Oh! In the end, I think he should have done better with that, to be honest. Alright, so £185 million to spend. I did actually ask the board in between if we could build a new stadium. I do think at some point we can't expand Villa Park anymore. That's no longer an option. What I do think we need to do at some point is move into, we need to be in like an 80,000 stadium, and so we can look to compete at that, that way as well. Kostic just tracked back really well there. Back for Gaz. Now, that's surely not the highlight. Can we launch something? Mosley goes early for Rashid, gets the flick on, but no such luck there. I just don't have a good feeling about this. They don't look like... Oh, here comes Ellie. Hi, Ellie. You going to come and say hello? Come on, get a tackle in there. Get a tackle. Oh, it's poor. It's poor again. It's poor again. Oh, we've got away with that. What do I say? Get creative, boys. Come on. I can't believe what I... When we were knocked out in the round of 16 last season, weren't we? So we've gone a step further, but this isn't our team. What is it, Ellie? All right, well, if you want to come and say hello, here she comes. All right, hi, Eloise. You're distracting me now, Ellie. Okay, come on, sit down and watch Villa. Okay, bye, Ellie. Okay, oh, it's a decent header in. Levakovic! Oh, it's just over the bar from the lab. Those are the sorts of chances I think we need to be putting away, don't we? We need to go attacking now. We need to be more expressive. Yeah, we'll go with that for now. Here's Gaz. It's a decent ball out there for Kostic. For Grealish. Come on, Jack. We need something. We need a bit of inspiration, don't we? Almeida goes... That's... I mean, even if that ball had got over, it was going out for a goal kick, wasn't it? And now they're coming back the other way. I wonder if we need to get stuck in here. I don't usually like doing that, but they're just playing around us for fun. Massive save from Gaz. That has preserved our potential away goal advantage, though it's not really an away goal advantage right now, is it? We'll have to press them. I don't know what else we can do. Maybe counter press as well. We need something to get us back in this game. We don't. What's really frustrated me about this Arsenal home and away more than anything else is just that we've looked so good and we just have not shown up for these two ties so far. Come on, Thiago, let's get a decent ball in. It's lofted in. It's easy for the goalkeeper, and that's surely not going to be the highlight. Come on, boys. Everton goes forward. Can we get a tackle in? Hendricks. It doesn't have space for him to run in behind, so that's good. It's a lungy tackle. That's the get stuck in talking there. Gaz with a decent save. I do wonder if we need a DM. But I don't know how we'd fit Almeida in the team if we had that. If we had the DM. All right, come on, boys. Let's win this back. Let's see if we can get in at level at half time at least. I don't understand why we look so poor against this team. That's a penalty. That's why I don't like get stuck in on. And if this goes in, it's essentially over, isn't it? We'd need 4 goals in the second half just to tie it up. Oh... I don't know what's wrong with this. Mosley's done. He's unlucky not to keep that out. And, to be fair, but I mean, look at these match ratings. This is the same team. Okay, come on, Rodrigo. Oh, I thought that was in just past the post. We haven't done too bad. We've had chances. I don't understand. You think you know a team. And it's. I don't know what to say. All right, let's maybe say we've been unlucky. We need something. We need to try and grow some confidence here. I mean, that's clearly not working, is it? So let's try this. Let's try Almeida. I don't know, just an attacking midfielder. Just get forward, mate. We'll put the lab as a complete forward. No, you know what we'll do? That just doesn't really work, does it? We've got to keep going for it. We'll try exploiting the flanks. We have some good players out there. Let's maybe not work it into the box and just see if we can get anything going here. Anything at all. Yeah. So I was saying about the 184 million, 185 million. The problem we have, and not that it's a problem, but the issue is that we're sort of filled up our squad. Our foreign player, this Almeida's nicked that. Can we do anything here? The lab. Oh, it's another save. We've had two decent chances. You wonder back to that Almeida chance right at the start after they opened the scoring. If we could have done a little bit better with, if he'd have scored that, we go to 1-1. Could that have been a different game? We just need something to spark us. Oh, and Almeida again. He's doing his part, isn't he? He's certainly trying to spark us. So I think what I might try and do with that is just try and buy the best English players we can. Since we have money and English players tend to be expensive. Rodrigo has taken a knock. Could be a pulled thigh. We can't really muck around with that, can we? The thing at this point is that it doesn't really matter, does it? Looks like it's all about the league and about the FA Cup now. Come on, Almeida. It would be an epic comeback at this point. Chambers, it's there for Lab! Oh, ho, ho! We've got one back. 14th goal of the year for the Lab. He is on fire. It's far and away at this point. It's got to be his best season for us. And does that just give us a way back into this tie? It's unlikely because it's a good header. Who was that first header? Chambers. We still need 3 more goals, and that just ties it up. But you never know. You just never know. Rashid isn't having his best game. Let's bring Nick Roberts on for him. Rashid's just having a bit of a slow spell. Kosic isn't having it, but he gave away a penalty, which probably accounts for that match rating. Rodrigo's not doing particularly well out on the left either, is he? But, what can you do? Alright, it's go big or go home at this point, isn't it? Let's go very attacking. Let's push forward. Let's see if we can do anything. Anyway, so I think what I'll try and do is I'll just try and buy the best English players we can. And then I think the only place that really we can strengthen is, can we get a consolation, at least not lose on the night. Back for Grealish, in for Nicky Roberts, back for Grealish. They've packed the penalty area. It's going to have to be a bit of a wonder strike, I think, to find a way through here. Grealish, there it is for Almeida. Oh, second chance for Almeida. He goes for Rodrigo. Oh, come on, we're going the wrong way here. There's still 2 minutes to go. We can still do this. Rodrigo, no! Second time of asking, and again, just past the post. And I mean, there's still time for a goal to happen here, but essentially it's over. And has Aya got himself sent off there? No. This means it is the final highlight, and we've crashed out. We've gone one leg further, and this rate, 2 seasons time, we might be able to make the Champions League final at least. And I mean, Aya's walking the tightrope there. He could easily have got 2 yellow cards there. But he's just got the one. And to be honest, at this point, it doesn't matter because we're out. Yeah. And they've just rubbed salt into our wound. That's just rude from Everton. I mean, 7-3 doesn't look good, does it? We didn't play well in either leg, and that's what's really disappointing. I'm wondering if it can only be my team talks getting wrong. I can't remember what I said in the first leg now, but I just think maybe it should have been a no pressure this one, or maybe not revenge. But they were motivated. That's the thing. They were motivated going out, but maybe we are still a young team. We're not the favourites. I think maybe no pressure was probably the way I should have gone. But we've done okay. We've done okay. It certainly wasn't a 3-1 game, I don't think. But yeah, I mean, I'll just say unlucky. So there we go. They coast past us, really, don't they? 7-1 on aggregate. It's really, or 7-3 on aggregate, I should say. It's really disappointing. Let me know what you think in the comments, guys. If you have enjoyed that episode, do make sure you hit thumbs up as well. And subscribe if you're new. Welcome to the channel. We'll continue to build here. We've gone, as I said, one step further than we did last year. But it's just disappointing, isn't it? It's just really, really disappointing. We beat them 3-0 in the Premier League, and then we got nowhere near them. Nowhere near them in the Champions League. Anyway, guys, it's still a lot to play for this year. We could still win the Premier League, and we do, of course, have the FA Cup to cap the season off with as well. So we'll be back. We'll be back on... when will we be back? what day is it today? We're back on Saturday? Today is... No, Sunday. We're back on Sunday. We'll come back, I think, for probably their two biggest tests left, for Spurs and Chelsea, both away from home. And then essentially what we'll do is we'll just play through to the end of the year then. At some point, hopefully in here, we'll wrap up the Premier League title, and then we'll wrap it up the whole season with an FA Cup final against Stoke, who we beat this episode, let's not forget. And then we can do the end of season awards and all that sort of fun stuff as well. But until next time, guys, I've been Aussie Villain. Thank you so much for watching. Leave your comments. Let me know where I went wrong. Where do we spend 180 million? That's absolutely insane money. Anyway, guys, I've been Aussie Villain. Take care. We'll see you next time.